In this second video, we will be going through how to use a burette and a pipette. Students often get confused as to which is the burette and which is the pipette. A simple way to remember is that a pipette looks like a pipe or a flute and has a fixed volume. A burette, however, has increments and is usually up to 50 ml. A pipette usually has a faint line near the top end. In a 25 ml pipette, this marking will indicate the exact amount of 25 ml. Do not make the mistake of drawing too much liquid into the pipette and following the box at the top. A pipette filler is used to fill up the pipette with liquid. There are 3 buttons on the pipette filler. The A stands for air, S stands for suction, E stands for eject. First and foremost, attach the filler to the pipette. Once done, press A and at the same time deflate the bulb. Place the tip of the pipette into the container of liquid. The filler has to be deflated for it to draw liquid into the pipette. Next, press the S button to draw liquid into the pipette. If at any one point the bulb is fully inflated, no more liquid will enter the pipette no matter how hard you press the S button. If midway through the bulb is fully inflated and the liquid has not yet reached the line, simply press A and deflate the bulb before pressing S again. Once the liquid has reached the designated line, transfer the pipette to the conical flask. Next, press E to eject all the liquid from the pipette. Next, remove the pipette filler from the pipette. The next step is to gently tap the pipette against the bottom of the flask. The objective of doing so is to get rid of any last few drops in the pipette. The pipette tip should look like this. There are newer models of the pipette filler with only 2 buttons, one marked with an arrow up and one with an arrow down. In this model, the up button represents A and S, while the arrow down button refers to E or eject. As for the burette, when it is filled, you have to read the liquid from the meniscus line. There is a tab at the bottom of the burette to allow liquid to flow out. The screw on the other side of the tab is to tighten the tab itself. If you find it hard to turn the tab, unscrew this screw a little. If the tab is leaking on its own, tighten this screw. The burette is meant to dispense liquid drop-wise, therefore it is crucial that you learn to open the tab slowly. Often, students rush through the experiment and release the liquid too fast, resulting in inaccurate readings. Knowing the exact speed of dispensing liquid from a burette will take a lot of time and a lot of practice, so do not fret. A common mistake done by students is that the burette and pipette are not slotted correctly in place on the retort stand. This results in the burette and pipette being slanted. Be sure that the burette and pipette are perpendicular to the tabletop. Step away from your table and observe your setup from a distance. This should give you better judgment on whether the burette and pipette are upright. In order for you to fill up the burette, you will require a filter funnel. Place the funnel into the top end of the burette. Slightly lift the funnel up to allow air to flow into the burette. Now pour the solution into the funnel. Once the burette is filled, remove the filter funnel. Chances are, the solution is over the 0 ml marking. Using the burette tab, release some of the solution until you reach the 0 ml marking. Ensure that there is no air bubbles trapped in the tip of the burette. If so, open the burette tab and allow solution to fill up that air bubble. Once the burette is filled, you are now ready to begin titrating.